So yeah, welcome everybody. We're here with Manor. I kind of wanted to start it with you already on Tuesday. Sorry for the deterrence, or that I just had to switch it to Friday. Actually, weather is way worse, and I'm really excited to start it now. I had a little bit of a glimpse already into the game the last days, so a glimpse equals already 10 hours that I spent, surprisingly. And I must say, I'm like just getting the hype up. I'm already excited, and I really enjoyed the first hours of it, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have tons of fun here. However, it doesn't mean I'm an expert or anything at all. Didn't really follow developer diaries or tips and tricks, didn't watch other YouTube videos so far, so you'll see me fail maybe here and there, but in the end it's just a super enjoyable game so far, and yeah, let's just jump right in before I waste too much time. And yeah, let's see who we're gonna play over here. This dude looks pretty rusty, but it's good. Name Herman. Yeah, nice. Yeah, for me it was really just followed on other channels, and yeah, this is when I got more and more excited, since I do study history at the moment also, so of course this is an interesting topic, but I'm not a medieval specialist or anything, to be honest, but I do enjoy the game a lot. Let's say just the atmosphere is very nice right now. How are we gonna call ourselves? Which semester? Second semester master right now, but it's my second study, so I'm like, I studied something else before. Any suggestions for my character? I just like, let's go strategy wolf to keep us simple actually, and yeah. I hope there's a wolf around actually as a symbol, since let's do something like that. Ah, 4th bachelor, nice. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm very happy that I started. Is this a wolf? No, not really. A griffin. Lion. Well, I don't need to spend too much time in here, but I would like to have something cool. A bear. I don't know if I can change the coat of arms in the aftermath anymore, so let's rather be a little bit too detailed now. Yeah, Hausarbeiten might be like papers, essays. Yeah, I'm not also not necessarily too much of a writer, but it's getting better. Okay, guys, I don't find a wolf right now, so I'm gonna stick, I guess, with this goat dude. Like as close as I can get to a wolf. I don't know. What else? I am Bavarian, so maybe a Bavarian flag. Oh, I don't even know if this is a good one. Oh, I'm embarrassing myself now. But there's also, yeah, I'm basically, again, this is insane how much you can do already here in this setup for how many coats of arms are available. I don't know. Can I? Ah, okay. Angle. Yeah, okay. It's like, guys, you don't even see that too much, or is it always constantly up? I didn't really notice my last one. Secondary color. Oh, it's we are a wolf in the end. So, but I don't have horns. I'm not 100% excited, but when we don't have to be super Bavarian. yeah, let's go. I don't want to waste too much time here, but still, like, I like the feature that it's available, and I guess people that are really spend at least an hour creating the family in Crusader Kings. Yeah, to be honest, I don't. I sometimes try it, and then yeah, it's too finicky, or I'm not good enough. But I can. My Zodiac is also Capricorn. Not that I would care for, but let's do it. Alrighty. And then I feel like Rise to Prosperity, Restoring the Peace. So in the trial I had, I think it since it's still early access the entire game, so you can't really, or not all features are unlocked yet. So there is not even the Baron is off the map. Yeah, here North acclaimed by legend Baron, whose castle is located off the map. Bandit camps reside in the other unclaimed regions. Yeah, I think this is Restoring the Peace. This might have been the thing I already tried out. Yeah, let's do it. So yeah, before we get started in general, I think my plan is to definitely keep on playing this early access as long as possible. It's hard to say, depending probably on the amount of content that's been dropped, so, and how quickly. I hope that also the save games will be playable after every single update. However, I think there will be new modes and bigger maps and so forth, so I can't tell how still we're gonna start like this. Seems to be the standard scenario, and yeah, the radar frequency, radar 3 years. I mean, it put me under pressure, to be honest. My single player already did little radars. I successfully defended them, but I didn't really feel like so ready for them right now. And since I want to explore more or less the game with you, and also let's give me at least one more year, so we can really do this a little bit more chill. And seems to be it. Let's jump in. Manor Lords, here we go. Alright, and it's definitely... Let's pause immediately. I think a different starting position than I had. It's always the same map, but yeah, the last time I was starting off here, so... Was it? Or here? So this time completely opposite corner of the map. Where am I? Where's my... lost the houses. And by the way, yeah, first of all, first impression, I feel like this seamless scrolling and this really nice... Now when talking about it, why can't I really... This map, when you look over it already, is so nice and... calm, and really, I think it looks so authentic and somehow like a landscape that could be existing, let's say, in a Central European medieval surrounding, and so yeah, amazing. Yeah, we already had this. I'm gonna keep the tutorials since I really don't know the game that well already, but let's read the message first. Victory in condition dominance. Build up your own town, your manor, and when ready, press claims towards regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. I'll unite these lands under my rule. Yeah, we shall try. It will take some time. Food and fuel, yeah, supplies. Okay, these things I know already. I can show you in a second. When I find my boys. Okay, let's have a look. Here's our settlement. We do have 5 unassigned families, so the game has a concept where it just talks, the pops are basically families. So a family consists of more than one person. I guess in this case they're like families of 2 people, but they can be up to 3 sharing houses. So yeah, the housing is going to be an important concept in the future, or soon, very soon actually. And yeah, we can assign each family to different jobs and tasks. So this seems to be important. And let's see what we want to do first. I mean, we do start here to a little bit some wild animals, but that's not too many, to be honest. There's a buried deposit over there. Iron. Clay. Stones. Well, it's actually, but none of them is too huge actually. The stones are quite plentiful. I feel like this is, let's hope, because the last time I really had more of the wild animals and more of the berries, but I had absolutely no fertility for anything, so we definitely need food, of course. And let's have a quick look here. You can get an overlay in the production mode to see different fertilities in the area. Yeah, it has resource deposits, soil fertility. Yeah, and you can, if your region has weak fertility, consider setting up trade early. That's what I did last time. Let's have a quick look what we can do over here. Yeah, water should be, oh, this looks good. Emmer, oh nice. Emmer, it's I guess wheat. The German translation was not even Emmer, it was Weizen, so it's wheat. Interesting, I thought Emmer is the old, we also have this same word for the old corn. Anyway, so this is looking pretty good here. I had basically nothing the last time, and it's the easy growing grain, so I'm really happy. So we should probably also start farming really early. We've got flax, this you need for linen or for clothing in the end. Barley, also nice, so we can also do beer, which I couldn't last time. Rye you have to unlock anyways for by certain tech tree basically. You might call it like tech tree, but you can only do it once you did twice, and it's better for, let's say, cold areas where we don't have wheat available, or emmer in this case, so actually we don't need it. And yeah, the other ones, smell and fire hazards, at the moment nothing, but they seem not to be too important right now. Alright, and I think with these informations, let's again, the emmer fertility, so I feel like emmer is basically everywhere, especially here north of the street, whilst we have barley mainly here in this area. I mean, I would maybe start growing fields over here for our main food production, and hopefully we should get really started. We should also get started quickly. Here would like to do some beer or like rye in the midterm. And here's a trading hub, so maybe this is kind of a good idea, so we can chop down these trees and build our city maybe here in the middle, alongside the road in this area. What could be kind of interesting in the beginning is also the berries, to get quick and easygoing access to food. However, they're a little bit far off. So maybe I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna just start like this is maybe our. Do we have water? Yeah. Maybe this is gonna be the intersection here of the different waterways. Might be our city center, our future one. Can't believe. Sorry, I'm not. It's hard to me. I don't see the chat on this screen. I'm have to look on my other screen. Can't believe this game is made by just one guy. Yeah, this is insane. I also don't know. I don't. Yeah, what I haven't talked about yet. I didn't really play a lot of these city builders recently. Or I don't know if Manor is necessarily a cleared city builder. But in my past I played Anno 1602. I've played Tropicos in some games, so it's not the first one, but I'm not a super expert on this. So, so I can't talk about it. Know that they're Spanish and so forth, but I haven't played it. But I'm still saying, come on! And the Settlers flopped so hard. I played Settlers 3 when I was a kid, or Settlers 2 a lot. Or Settlers 3 more, and it's just they flopped with a huge team so hard. And here's one guy bringing out such a. I don't know, yeah, it's not done yet and so forth, but yeah, so far such an amazing and convincing game. Wow. Okay, let's get started before I talk too much. What do you want to do? So basically we need to start constructing now. What will be the first things to do? We need to, of course, housing is pretty important quite early on. So this is one of the happiness requirements, and also we will only get new families once we have empty housing possibilities. What did we say? I wanted to do the center here. So maybe let's get, but still we want to also get some production for logging camp especially. How much do we have? Yeah, we need this quickly since we only have 8 timber available. Need to ramp up the production pretty early on. So I think this is what I'm gonna do first. And also we need to, because we just have the homeless people's tent and I want the people to move quickly over here, so it's important I guess to build also houses early. However, this one has definitely highest priority. And we got our, this is, oh god damn it, this was maybe, I forgot we have the hitching post over here. And all the supplies, ooh. Maybe it's not so smart actually to start over here. Maybe I should, I know it's not, yeah, I don't know, I don't have the CD, I don't even have a CD thing device anymore, player. What do you think? Shall I move my settlement rather in this area? Actually, I really don't want them over here. I find it more nicer over here. So let's start off with, I already have 3 years of pause from the raiders. So let's be a little bit lazy and, I mean, we can move everything, right? We can even hitching post until everything is built and then I'll start moving stuff. Okay, that's okay. So we have the logging camp over here. We're gonna chop down, I guess, in this section. And I wanna chop these things over here, this area with a, not the wood studders, but the firewood, yeah, with the woodcutter's lodge. Maybe over here. What I really liked in my first test round is, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna, yeah, roads, how organic the cities, like the village is developing over time. I really, since it's, I don't want to spread out like a Roman city or a modern city, American city planner. I'm just happy to just keep it growing over time. For example, I think now I want to get a little bit into the woods, since we try not to make too straight streets, since it looks a little bit unnatural in my opinion. And of course, to some extent, we want to be pretty. Streets seem to be, or at least seem to be for free. Or at least I didn't see, or we don't even need workers to do anything about it. Let's get this hunting camp. And I guess what we need to do before we move our people, maybe I also need both a granary. This one I'll get straight in here. And also a storehouse for the beginning, so we can have people transporting stuff over here. Okay, let's go! And then I think after this build up I'm going to start building 5 houses as soon as possible, so we can move all the people over here, or we also move our hitching post. And these guys keep on working. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Of course, our start is pretty... It's not optimal moving everything the first thing to do, but I think we'll profit on the long term. And yeah, let's, before I just chill here. But this is basically what I did playing it the first time. Sometimes you just observe how lovely these forks are moving. But okay, it's like maybe not too exciting right now, so let's speed up a bit. Let's see how things are going. Our oxen. Here you see the oxen apparently follows the street. It seems to be faster. Actually, maybe I should connect this little street over here, so maybe it's faster. Yeah, now I see they have to walk back. That's a little bit annoying. I've heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honor against those who would wrong me. I hope you will not judge me by the rumors and slanders that someday spread about me. Signed and sealed by your own seal, Hildewold von Bärenreuther. Right back. Yeah, I think this is the new... I think this is not really existent so far here, the diplomacy menu. I didn't do anything about it so far. Yeah, pretty grumpy guy. Yeah, we don't care. And this is called Nusslohe. By the way, we have to, of course, find a name for our little settlement going to be. Am I in my right, in my own realm? Wait, yeah, sure. Here we go. Alright, here, like, let's go for normal speed and see how... It's so many little details also, what you can see, what the people are doing, how they transport, how they do stuff. Maybe about transport, then I might even prioritize the storehouse next, so one guy can already start bringing in things from the other side. And maybe actually the next thing I need to do is actually move this hitching post. Since, yeah, once we start chopping down trees over here, we need definitely the ox plow, so it can always move the trees to the corresponding or construction site and so forth. How's the sound setup, by the way, now? We didn't complain anymore, so I guess it's okay.
Time to find a good tree.
Yeah, we have to... That's why I want to build these things quicker.
Soon the beat.
I'm German, I always complain, yeah, sure, but it's constructive criticism. What? Lisa Noob, welcome. Good to have another one on board. It's weird, I just seen my Twitch overlay, it shows me one observer, and now somebody's... I guess this is... I'm getting scammed immediately on one of my first Twitch sessions. What are those guys waiting for? For the next wood to come? Yeah, this is the downside right now. Let's definitely speed up again. Actually, even faster. Yeah, we're missing. This is really. I feel already some pressure, since here we have food for 3 months, and we have we need some fuel also.
Summer's coming soon. Soon the beating sun.
And what I'm really a little scared of is, yeah, we have not so much animals. I mean, this should be then also deprioritized. Okay, let's pause for a second. The building has no assigned families. Yeah, let's assign a family for sure, so we can start producing some wood, and we can absolutely pick. I think there's under advanced exactly. We can assign a working area. And I think I'm gonna defire wood as going cut down this stuff over here, and I think I wanted to expand with that in this direction. So I'm happy to chop down the area here, maybe close to the woodcutters. Let's see, is that here? Exactly. And yeah, the family is going to move there and start chopping already. Pretty simple. I'm able to see my chat, Lisa. Yeah, I was just confused that I see only one follower. Alright. Over here we continue to go to the granary. Yeah, maybe it's about time that, since we have somebody working here to actually move the, relocate here the, how did you call it? The spot for the ox? Spot for the ox, yeah. And I think it makes a hell of a sense to put it directly next to the logging camp, and I think I'm gonna immediately... Thank you very much. So you can be proud to be one of the first, I guess, here on Twitch. Mostly on YouTube these days, or so far, because Twitch has been, yeah, my little attempts with my little games weren't so popular yet. You're one of the early birds, apparently. Of course, Heinrich here seems to be a trendsetter.
We all know that.
Maybe it's probably it's actually the most important if we actually get now the hitching post done before anything else, so the ox can just like stay here. I mean, the problem is, of course, there's a couple of supplies left over here, but with the starting production, I think we should be fine, since there will be a couple of trees in storage very soon. Actually, we need the ox to get them here, and then the ways are way shorter. And where's one thing you first at? I guess I'm not sure. Yeah, it's both bots, right? That's what I assumed. I never really watched Twitch myself so much, so just yeah, that's what I was wondering. Since there's observers, the Twitch interface shows me 1, and it seems to be you, I guess. Otherwise, like with too excited and friendly people already texted without being observers. Maybe I was rightfully suspicious here. Yeah, okay. Well, a good thing is right now I have the time to definitely also check out my chat over here a little bit, since we're not so rushed in general. I really love the game, but it's so relaxed. I'm lost already, my boys. Yeah, we go the binding post is down now, which is very nice. I'd love to extend it also very soon. Yeah, now we should absolutely again prioritize these 2 things, and then next thing the hunting camp. So yeah, oh god, we're already getting problems with our food, since oh god, and I need to really hurry up with the grain production, I assume. And maybe I should also get immediately a trading post out, since here we can trade good value to export, cheap goods for import. Excellent. Maybe let's, before we even have our own. Maybe I kind of... It's my faith on Twitch, like when I played EU4 for the first time, I started such a failure with France that I almost was embarrassed. And now I'm running against a wall. Come on guys, you can do it, Yeah. Trade over here. Trading post.
Don't forget to brace the frame of the door.
Just 4 logs,
I want it to sag.
Intense. The street comes down here, so I guess we start with our housing in this area around here. So you're a little bit out of the settlement. Let's get the trading post out. I mean, okay, there we go. Whoops! While I was in super speed. Let's assign a family to the storage that has been finished, but also, of course, here to the hunters. Where are you? Deep in the forest to the hunting camp. Hello, follow my street here. And it might even, since we do have a problem with the food, start with 2 already. Yeah, they will last for a while at least. And then I think I'll continue to get also the granary, somebody in there. Maybe actually when our hunting production goes up, it might be not even necessary to get the trading post quickly to... Especially since we also don't have that much money or goods to sell, to be honest, to really trade in food so easily. Finish it, come on guys. Ah, there's one more stone missing. Okay, so I think slowly we can also talk about or think about our layout for the houses. And okay, we'll definitely need water, no matter what. Maybe maybe this can be our center. We can start off here. I said that I wanted to do it maybe here on the intersection of the waterways. I have enough space farming over here, so this is not really a problem. And actually, then I should maybe move my area a bit over here. And I think I'll start erecting a well. I don't know how important this is, to how accurate you need to be on the water or just need to touch it. I have no idea. Ah yeah, you cannot build with... Ah, okay, so I guess it doesn't even matter. I want to tend a little bit towards this side, so I'm gonna start here. And let's decide some houses. I have already some practice in doing that. I guess some have to be here close to the workers, so... Are we including this road already in our city? Let's continue the street quickly here, so we have a rough layout. I mean, not always too straight lines, but you can still not, it's short distance, I think you cannot really prevent it from happening.
A fresh start for me and Mio.
Let's see. Here we have the... Here we've got the well. Maybe in this area it would be good to have a church. And have here, let's say, the settlement around it. The problem is again the well, that there's not so much water. I mean, can we get some water here? And I wanted to go down no, I wanted to go down in this direction, right? Since we have also later the rye over here. So maybe like this kind of a stretch. Why are they not finishing this one? Instead they're doing the medium one. Okay. Yeah, we have time to think. I'm not in a rush and we're not wasting anything. The granary's done. Okay, somebody finished. Just need to complain. Let's get somebody in. Problem is then we don't have any builders anymore, so we'll definitely get... where's everybody working? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, sure, here, obviously. Hunting. Yeah, I think I'll keep just the granary and the storage guy working until our supplies are being covered and brought over here. And So let's bring out our people over here. That's the next big step. Okay, then potentially we'll have rather a trade post. I go for medium right now. I also need the firewood soon. Ui, ui, ui. It's only April. It's only April. So here's rather the southern. Is there a compass or anything? Do we have a direction of the map? I guess by the name of the towns. This is... Where are we? Oh. Okay. I guess here the western, southwestern border will be around here. Let's try to... this. And let's start planning houses. Wow, it's like now I have too many things in mind after my first playthrough yesterday when I just started playing right away. I just used to just put out some houses and the things grew naturally. Now I'm making already more plans in my head. Now it's more confusing for me. Okay, here's just the end. That doesn't mean we have to start building over here.
Can't stay with his trick.
We have actually, here was also great ammo ground, right? Could be actually used for farming area here once everything is chopped down. Nah, but not yet. Let's just get a simple one out. So where you start is that's where the entrance is, basically, to the house. So where do we want the houses to look at? Actually, the sort of backyard would be more or less here. So let's maybe have the houses looking, facing here and over here. We need somebody to live basically in the for the woodcutters. What I would like to have, and it's something, yeah, I'm not really fond of yet, or I was too stupid to find it out. So if you know, let me know. There's always the possibility. So if you see, so this would be 3 houses, providing housing 3 basically. Pretty simple and straightforward. However, you cannot extend any of them. So when we go like this, so this is just 1. And the plus, I think, means you can even extend the space for living. But here, if you do it like this, which is red, and you see this little hammering system, that allows for some extensions, like later on you can build craftsman shops or I just see that the chat basically covers here my overlays, but I think you're fine, right? Craftsman shops, or you can build chicken farms, these kind of things, or for apple trees and these extensions. So I would like to have always the opportunity. What I really don't know is how to, if you could basically define, guys, I just want to build 1 house right now, because I always try to just try around, see what to enable it more or less. Yeah, more or less successfully, as you see. But again, I also loved to try this out, so I had great fun already shuffling around to see what's possible and not. It was always kind of good entertainment, and in general I like how this housing system here, where you can outline the size of the houses and the gardens, and they just adjust to your basic baseline grid. This is just I find very nicely done. Yeah, maybe I have to wait until stuff is chopped down or like start over here. Damn it, why is it so complicated? Here I can even do 2 backyards. So let's start maybe like this. But no, I want to start like this. Let's do it here because we're closer to the well. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not an expert, as you already noticed. Oh, come on, give me just 2 and the nice production center. Okay, then I'm start here. God damn it.
Summer's coming soon. Soon the beats.
Okay, nice. 1. Maybe leave some space here next to the well for a street or something. I can indicate it already. As you see, there's thousands of different that look that they vary. Yeah, it would be nice if I have the tool to the 3. See how this like would weirdly fit in, but this tool creates funny and nice choices. But I would like to have the back gardens here. I would love to get chicken or something in quickly. God damn it! But actually, also we need just living room, room to live quickly as well. So maybe I should not overdo it here. Oh, this looks pretty promising, right? This is basically yeah, 4 more houses, and every single one of them has the opportunity to establish some backyard stuff. So let's do this some. Row houses. Oh, I forgot the English word. How you know? It's not row houses. However, let's start like this. I can always kill some of them. I think there's a lot of thought to be made. Actually, like you can put a lot of thought in different things about these houses. Since yeah, with my trial, you can upgrade them later to fancier houses. So, or you can have more people live in there. And once you turn them into craftsman houses, these craftsmen. They're defined on this very house on their job. So once they're in, you can't have them working anywhere else. And I accidentally, in a huge house, I upgraded to craftsmen, so I had too many families basically working on, and I think it was carpentry. And I had to really get up with my wood production suddenly because I was constantly at 0 because these 4 families were too greedy and I couldn't get them really out of the building. I mean, I might. Yeah, maybe I have to join the Discord of the developer and give them some feedback. There seems to be like small things that need to be where you need to have a look at, but yeah. There you go. By the way, a nice thing. Our hunters are doing a good job. We are at full food for 3 months already, and it's not red anymore. Hooray! But we shouldn't get too comfortable on this. But it looks like also that our transport. Oh yeah, it's gone. So I basically. At least for the moment. Later I would love to have somebody in there. I'm gonna go.
We all know what that means,
and let them build. Finish your sentence. Okay, I want to chop down this area over here. But nobody's working yet in the... Maybe I should start wood. Yeah. So the problem at the moment is we have timber here, so our bottleneck is in the end the oxen. And actually, I think I'm gonna immediately, I could extend, but to extend a small stable, I didn't have more place. I can order an oxen to be delivered by the merchant for 20 wealth. We have it here. And I think I'll definitely do it since they speed up our production process significantly. But I'd rather at the moment I'm just building a second one. I think here at this crossroads it's also a good post where I can do this. I think with high priority actually. But let's observe our Alhide Lighting in Ox. I think the developer is Czech or Polish. Do you know Heinrich or Lisa? Lisa, I don't know. Yeah. I feel like there's like this artwork and design of the houses. I think it's central, like Slavic inspired, but I can't tell. And but the names of the houses seem to be quite German, or also some of the people. Albrecht, yeah. I mean, I played yesterday, or when I test played, I used to use the German translation. So I was thinking it might be this, but they all have these kind of Germanized names. Yeah. Pretty much talking about the names. Here basically, by the way, here you can. This is the development points that you can spend in different areas. For example, what I already mentioned here, you can get orchardry for apples, and then you could have. That's what I took last time. I went towards rye, since I had absolutely infertile lands in the other part of the map, so I needed to get rye to get a good food production. In Franconia, I didn't know. Okay, interesting. This, like, see, I didn't even inform myself that well. Interesting. Phew, then, yeah, cool. What's happening in the media? Somehow people seem to be. I mean, Franconia is, I guess, one of the heartlands of at least medieval Germany or medieval Europe. Is hard to say. There's obviously everywhere places, but interesting that a lot of games. My last Twitch stream is on YouTube already. If you and I actually want to continue it, so guys, if you come here for Manor Lords, also on YouTube later, try to check out my Pentiment start, because I would love to continue this. In best case, with some more followers later, and set in Bavaria, not in Franconia. So for those who are not from Germans, like quick explanation: Franconia is the part around Nuremberg, which is probably you could consider the capital of Franconia. Okay, now we need a market for the woodcutters. Sure, let's get a market out. This is another concept. Yeah, so sorry, I got interrupted by the game. Franconia around Nuremberg, nowadays part of the German state of Bavaria, but historically speaking, not the same tribe, if you want so. They also speak a different dialect. A lot of them always are in a bad mood. Don't get offended if you're Franconian anymore, if the watchers.
Can I stay with
where is the market? Market. I think tavern, well, church, corpse pit, marketplace. Ah, yeah, the marketplace is in this game basically define just a zone where people can set up stands. Like, this is a giant one. 37, this is really huge. But maybe I should have a really... is this our central square area? In the end, I can move, of course, these tiny cutter buildings and so forth, they can be adjusted. So at least they can be removed with anything. Is this already our... Where's our city center? Our really city center? I said this way should be maybe our direction when we follow the water. How's the hill situation? I'm on top of the hill actually, which is also a good idea, I think. Maybe, yeah, historically speaking, or for defensive position. I mean, yeah, of course we have the military in this game, but it's not that developed yet. So I don't know if the hill here. Here's a little bit of a valley. But still, I think this is a good. It's not too steep. Oh, yeah, up here a bit, but it's okay. So maybe the center, of our city or village is going to be here in the pit. Let's maybe design this axis a bit. Oh, Actually, I don't know how to remove streets. This was something... remove road alt. Okay. I didn't see this so far. Okay, I was tempted to put it over here, but I think I'll define the market square for the moment next to the woodcutters.
We all know what that means.
If I find it again, where was it? Logistics was it? Oh, by the way, we finished our hitching cost. I definitely need to order another oxen. This is important, so I spent already 20 of my 30. To speed up things significantly, and...
There's no hovel. Tomorrow, find a new home.
Marketplace, I always have problems to find it. Let's maybe set it up here right behind also our storages. This makes kind of sense. In this weird shape, yeah, why not? 30 locations, so one central market, why not? And I could picture, for example, a church in... Yeah, supply and demand. Assigned families will set up stores automatically. However, over specific categories, check your current supply and demand. Yeah, we'll have a look at this later. Mortgage plots closest to the market get their market requirements fulfilled first. So, of course, you want to have probably the richest and best houses around the market area here. Definitely, over time, the woodcutter's lodge is going to move away.
Just give me a hammer and something needs to not move.
Already playing almost for an hour. See, I guess if you're, how I'm gonna split this up on YouTube, probably like maybe the first two episodes maybe for an hour even. So yeah, you lose time. No, it's time well invested. I mean, here now I'm really busy with talking. I can't even stare as happily as I was yesterday, the days before, on my people and what's going on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put like maybe a 1 hour episode first on YouTube and then switch more or less to my used half-hour cuts or something like this. So from my first impression, I think I'm gonna keep playing until at least more half an hour, more or less, more. So we have, before I go for a pause, but I think today I'm in a rush. No plans.
We all know what that means.
Probably you guys will encounter my wife and when she crashes in or something and forgets that I told you, that I mentioned I'm gonna be on Twitch on camera. That's always a possibility. By the way, again back to our house building over here. So yeah, we built them with these backyards and they have all these production possibilities. You'll see in a second, I guess, when it's done. Yeah, we still have the problem that people, I think, walking back and forth basically to here, chill here, yeah. So it's really about time that we're finishing our houses and the bad thing is we're starting in spring.
Just give me a hammer and something needs to...
The question is, are we managing to get over the winter with just wild animals? It's gonna be rough. So what I would like to do is, of course, to get out some farming already, but until we've built it, it's already gonna be summer. Crops grow until we get it out, so we can't really get a full... We can try at least. We can try. And there we go, the first one has been built. And yeah, actually, okay, then I'm gonna... Now you can see, this is a house. You can see what requirements of amenities the people have in here so far. Water access, church level, food store supply. Yeah, this they don't have yet. Here you see their storage. They get refueling from terms of firewood, and these are the people that are living here in this case. The woodcutters have moved. The woodcutter family has moved in here. Let's see what good job they're doing. But yeah. Oops. They cut down a hell of a trees. Are these? Oh, has our second ox already arrived? I got. Looks like it. 2 animals. Where's the other one? The animals have names, by the way. That's quite cute. Ox, I'll take. Okay. Is the other one around here? Or is it just on the way to us? Ah, he's coming. The trader's just bringing him. The second our ox is called Hot. Okay. Yeah, I was on the house and got distracted as always, of course.
There we go.
So we've got this house here, and yeah, they have these access labs, they have the people, and if you have this, what I told you, there might be a button when you can extend the living space. You can build like this tiny house on top, and then on a level 2, they get more wealth, they have higher requirements. And I feel like at some point also more people can live in there. They haven't really unraveled entirely yet. But to be honest, I think I'd rather build more houses than like upgrading them immediately to bigger houses, so I have better control in the granularity. So also later for this craftsman. Anyways, and what I definitely want to do now is we do have still a little bit of regional wealth, but this will be gone now since I'm going to invest 25 of them. Could either get the vegetable garden, but it just depends on the size, the plot size. Here I also haven't figured out I had a really big one last time, and it was too big, so they couldn't even be harvested fully. Yield depends on the plot size, yeah. So what I'm gonna get is the chicken co-op, so we have a passive yield of eggs. This is gonna help us with our... And the food is now stacking up with the meat incoming from the hunting. So actually, but since it's growing and we can still... I'm definitely gonna get eggs anyway, so this will even... the eggs will even support it entirely. Let's have a quick look at our hunter. To be honest, I'm not even sure if the hunter needs to be built back here out there. I just did it last time. Maybe I could have kept him in the village and then just sent the hunters out here. I guess... But I'm not sure. I like to have the hunting camp out here. They have the one color. We have the wild animals 14 of 20, so we can even send... I think we could send even another hunter in. But yeah, I don't want to waste too much time since... we need to get our houses out.
Careful with that beam there.
For example, this one has a bigger backyard, so maybe we can have vegetables over here. However, before we think about anything like vegetables, I think we need to get some wealth, and wealth we only get by either exporting or taxes, as far as I understood. This one, maybe they would generate wealth, that's what they said. So the chickens out there, basically. Also the chickens have names. Beatrix, Christina, another Christina. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we have 3 chickens and we choose... The game called 2 or 3 chickens the same, oh my god. There you see the cheap production with just one cheap resource. It's definitely not AAA. There comes off our new ox timber. Another building finished. Lovely. And his first family already moved in. Great. So here we could get something out, but we don't have the money. So keeping it easy with the chicken. This it looks like chicken, or you can also, what also possible is the goat, providing some hides. And yeah, the vegetables. So the apple orchard you have to unlock first with the perk. And you see, as the families move in, they can even grow to 3 people. So there's more workers to do the work, which is nice. The orchard really looks like they, I don't know, there was never really mentioned if it's, you need a bigger field or not. Here the yield depends on the plot size. I don't know the optimal one, but then you also need the people to work it. With the chicken and the goats, I feel it seems to be like a stable income, not depending on the workers or how the size of the yard, so you can just have it. Yeah. So I really can't tell by now how many eggs we're gonna generate with this, but having some eggs out there as support doesn't hurt us. I guess it would be nice if we have the emmer fields ready by November at latest or by October at the end, so we have the possibility to plow already the field and get
Don't forget to check the level
the crops out so they grow first thing in the new year. It seems to work like this. I'm a little bit embarrassed. I don't know too much about agriculture when you really saw all the things. But also in this game I already saw when I brought in a second field that they thawed out even in summer or late summer and they halfway through. Well, I want to do it nice. And yeah, once like three more houses are built, then I think our little tenty camp over here can be. Yeah, this will absolutely. Oh. Oh my god! I never saw this one. So maybe this is. Yeah, but in the end. It doesn't matter, right? So if we have the 5 houses out now, it's not that hard. It will. I think it disappeared a lot when in my other game. And yeah, before I also finish, I guess, this episode for YouTube, I have to give this place a name. So Heinrich, any suggestions? I think actually I will. Yeah, it has to be something with wolf. So and unfortunately we're not on a rock, but of course for the cheap clickbait. I'm going to call our little town Wolfenstein. So, there we go. Let's settle Wolfenstein and, yeah, I guess. So, yeah, Wolfenstein, Wolf's Rock or something in English, I guess. Yeah, so for the YouTube follows later, of course, there will be the second episode very soon on YouTube. Best case, yeah. If you watch this, then best case follow me also on Twitch so you won't miss this next time. Please leave me also the like on YouTube and subscription so you won't miss the next one. And then Heinrich, of course, here you may first observer stays tuned and I will continue and you YouTubers will watch next video next time soon. So thank you for watching. See you then. A little bit weird to have this moderation during a playthrough. Oh. But here we go with the second episode, I guess, for the YouTubers. With these little birds flying through. Lovely. In between the YouTube videos. Birds. So we're back with Wolfenstein.
Nice
Maybe
work.
I should immediately also maybe I should do this on Twitch. Let me have a look. This Twitch, a new settlement I called it in Twitch, so maybe settle Wolfenstein. Okay. Or new settlement Wolfenstein. Aha, stream info is updated.
It's a veritable masterpiece of carpentry. Solid as a rock, twice as heavy.
Strategic Command 1 Europe game. Potentially yes. The thing is that it sounds a little bit arrogant, but it's just over with my friend with the American Civil War game. It's soon over, and then I felt like I mean, we can play, sure, if you feel like. Also, I can play as a, but I wouldn't stream it immediately. I think I would only stream or like record for YouTube now. Actually, in the future with another YouTuber, so it's more attractive for both for the followers. So if I could be down, yeah. I played with one other guy, my friend from Victoria Multiplayers, and I got pretty beaten hard up so far. Actually, I stopped and up from there was holiday. Plus, I got frustrated and actually it's a little bit stuck. I should. Yeah, you can text me maybe. I don't know how it's best to reach out. If I can do it here on Twitch, then I text you later or something. Maybe you can talk about it. I have to check my schedule, but in general, I would be down for some. I always just think the problem about strategic command war in Europe is it's so brutal. I don't know. If you play the allies, you're getting beaten up and have to be playing defensively at the beginning, and I don't know if it doesn't work out your strategy. You're just getting beat up the entire game. This access, yeah, it's the same. Once you like stop, once the turning point is there, you get beaten up so hard again. It's and so intensely. So this is what I really liked about the American Civil War was that you have a more of a balanced pace, if it makes sense, or that you have at least not this very super clear front lines and schedule what would happen. Same with World War One. I also World War One has more of the swings, and I feel like since the factions are more strong at the same time. Also not really correct, I guess, because Central Powers probably have the same as in World War II, also more the edge in the beginning and twists, but nevertheless, yeah, we can also do War in Europe is nice. I'm actually quite excited for woo, there we go. Wolfenstein settlement level increased because we this way here can see the targets, by the way. Just pause quickly. We have small village now since we have 5 houses exactly, and now we need level 2 or higher 2 of them to get the very next one. The very next one is 3 in a row, and then this one is a little bit back there. Well, it's okay, I guess. We got street over here. Yeah, this would be cool. Yeah, exactly. Let's do it slowly. This is the task that you can fulfill. Once you do that, you will get to the next level and get one. How do you call it here? What do you call these points? Now we can select one of these perks, which will development points. Yeah, which I'll do in a second. And what else? Yeah, let's have a look at the message. Armament delivery. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you will now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we'll need more weapons to equip all the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. Let's form the militia. Yeah, we're getting some guns, and that's not guns. What the hell? The last time I had, maybe you get them with the Manor house. I had some royal, like my special dudes. We have 20 shields and 20 spares, so you can create one spear militia. Male villagers will be evenly distributed between all militia units. They will then try to find the required equipment, and bring it to their house. And then you can rally them. Yeah, we won't need them so soon. We cannot really field a big militia anyways right now. But it's okay to have them working in the background, so the guys will just grab probably. Yeah, we got them directly to the storage, so they will go to the storehouse and carry it home. So much about this, and now we've got basically everyone living here. Let's have a look. Is this tent has disappeared? Yes, nice. So mission accomplished. We successfully shuffled our settlement to a new place.